Go for it.
Okay, hey everybody, welcome to Joe Code Podcast. Back today with episode 163. Rolling along here, almost August, July 31st, 2024 is the day of today's recording. Welcome to August, you guys, because that's when you're seeing this. And today brings us a first-time guest. We love to have that. Been having some repeat guests lately. Good to have a first-timer here. And this guy is a comedian. He is a photographer. Do you do music too or anything?
I used to, yeah.
All right, well, take it easy.
I love that you checked your notes to make sure I was a comedian.
No, I just was looking. That's not what I meant to do.
This guy is a...
I didn't write that down. I just was... No.
Says here.
Well, I'll get into more of the complimentary, but great comedian. Mike Falzone is here today. Mike Falzone, welcome.
So happy to be here, Joe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for wearing your aggressive Disneyland shirt.
This is me. I love Disneyland. I'm a huge Disney adult.
Oh, I thought you said it was anti-Disney.
It is, but I was just kind of going with I was going with it. I don't like Disney. I don't really understand Disney adults. Some of my closest friends.
Well, why'd you say you are one?
I was just trying to be funny on the comedy podcast.
All right. Well, don't. Yeah, I'm glad you're not one because I don't like.
Same.
People are weird.
Yeah, we could talk about that if you'd like.
If you want to go drink, go to a bar where
Yeah.
there's no kids at, you weirdos.
If you want to ride rides, you go to what's that weird old
Go to
place
your-
in the woods? What am I
The
thinking
half
of?
pipe
Yeah, go to a half pipe
with
if
your
you want to ride
bikes.
rides.
That's what we did.
That's kind of cool.
What's rides in the woods?
What's that that weirdo theme park? Knott's Berry Farm. Is that in the woods?
It's not in the woods, man.
Sorry,
It's on the
dude.
streets. It's in Anaheim
It's on the street.
or Buena Park. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there. I was just trying to think of.
Oh,
I
I've
don't
been
know
there
West
years
Coast
ago.
things.
What do you mean? Where are you from? I don't even know where you're from.
That's not in the notes.
No. I don't even know
Connecticut.
you, man, that well, honestly. What are you even freaking doing here?
That's why I think this is going to be so exciting. Because I like you. I was legit surprised when you asked me.
Oh.
Because
well.
we never have long conversations.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, here's the thing with my guests. I usually don't have people on that I talk to all the time and that
Sure.
I hang out with that I'm like really close friends with, because then it's like I don't know what to talk to them about because I already know everything about.
But this
you.
is brand new.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so
I'm from Connecticut.
Welcome to the podcast. Okay, cool.
Super.
You're not Australian, are you?
No, I'm not.
Did I see you performing once with an Australian accent?
Absolutely. I do
Okay,
it a
yeah.
lot.
So that wasn't like a dream I had.
No. I just do a really good one, so you
Okay.
might think I am.
Because I think the first time I saw you perform, you did an Australian accent.
That sounds about right.
All right, yeah. So you're not Australian though.
Does that fuck up the notes in any way?
No. I just that was a memory I had, and I was like, wait, did I have a dream about that? Am I dreaming about Mike?
I'm Australian.
I have elaborate dreams. I had a dream I was eating a burger last night because I'm not supposed to eat burgers. Well,
Why?
It's not my diet anymore. I don't eat meat.
You have a cholesterol thing.
No, it's not that. I just so I ate meat in my dream, so that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
What are you dreaming about these days?
I have really weird like half dreams.
What is that?
I don't remember a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's very similar to like the Australian thing where I'm like, I would remember that you were there and you said something,
Yeah.
but I don't know what the dream would be about. No big story arc.
You're not dreaming about your next tattoo?
No, not dreaming about. That's more of a like a cognizant thing. I do that while I'm awake.
What is that? 2000. What does it say on your?
It says 203. It's my original
Is that your room number?
area code. It's my room. It's my address, so I
Yeah.
don't forget. I don't get lost.
Was that your room at the Radisson
Yeah.
Hotel?
Yeah. Every time I go to the Four Seasons, I'm saying, put me in 203.
And you're a married guy?
I'm a married guy.
I'm single and ready to Pringle.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know what that means?
That means you love chips.
Yeah,
and
she
you're
comes
alone.
over and we bust out the sour cream and onion Pringles.
Is that your favorite flavor?
Yeah, that or barbecue. Those aren't really for adults though. Once you can't get your hand in the canister,
Yeah.
like I don't want to dump chips out like that.
Once you pop, you're kind of forced to stop.
Yeah.
Once you pop your wrists, you can't. You gotta stop eating chips.
So I got my notes here. This page ripped out. This has never happened before. Usually I'm holding up the whole book, but we're just gonna have to go with it today.
I like this.
So Mike, you also take photos. You work at the Comedy Store. You run shows around town.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like better, comedy or photography?
They kind of satisfy different parts of my full artistic being. Comedy is one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done outwardly that you do with
fun.
other people.
Yeah, you got a great energy on stage.
Thank you, dude.
You always do well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a good guy to watch.
Oh, that's very nice.
You seem to have fun up there.
It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. And then
Good.
photography is very like I could do it alone. I could be quiet for long stretches of time. So it's like if comedy is like me being artistic and loud and extroverted, photography is my like introverted way to satisfy the artistic part of my brain. It's
Cool.
nice to have both.
Yeah, I like that. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you run a show called Surrounded. What does that mean? Who's surrounding who?
The audience is surrounding the comedian.
Why? Are they going to attack?
Yeah, they attack at the end of
Is it
every
a
show.
planned?
We have an
Ambush?
ambulance on standby for the comedian at the end of every show.
No, but it's like in the round. There's people on all sides.
Yeah,
Where do you
so
do that at?
I do it at the Hollywood Improv, and
Which room?
It started in the lab, and now we're starting to do it in the main.
How?
room.
Where are you setting up? In the middle of the room?
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
In which
They
room?
have tables there.
Yeah, they move them. They're not bolted to the floor.
And then what are they
It's not
What
prison.
are they making you a stage?
No, absolutely not.
What's the stage then?
The floor.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
God's stage.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the best, man. It's a crowd work show. It started as like a regular crowd work show. It used to be called Mike Falzone's Friends and Friends, and it just used to be on stage talking to people.
Friends and friends.
Uh-huh.
Why?
I like to be surrounded by friends, and that's kind of how the show evolves.
All right. I'm not a big crowd work guy.
Yeah, I've never seen you do
Gotta be-
crowd work.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk to them, man. They're there to
comes
listen to my shit. Well,
Of
here's
an
the
own
here's the
podcast.
other thing. I don't care like what people do in their life.
Yeah,
I barely know what my close friends do for a living.
you should have a podcast.
Until a few weeks ago, I didn't know what my sister did.
Do you still not know what your sister does?
No, I do.
Do you get along? with
I
your
couldn't
sister?
tell you the company.
Yeah, but like generally, she.
Yeah, I mean, of course we get along, and we, I know her field, but yeah, I couldn't imagine asking a stranger like, "What do you do?" Like, I don't know.
I think it's just those questions like, what do you do? Are you married? Like, are you dating the person next to you? It's all just like knocking at the door, and all the good information's on the inside. But there's only like a couple.
Well, I think it's like if that's like if that's gonna take you into your joke, just do your joke. Why
Sure.
not? Why do you have to force relate to them?
Do you know Jeremy Hotz? Jeremy Hotz? I never know how to pronounce it. H-O-T-Z.
I think is that a little bit older of a guy?
A little bit older of a comedian. Usually has a dog with him.
Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else.
When I first moved here, and even before that, I would watch this guy on television. And then when I moved here, I would go watch him at the Laugh Factory. And he's one of those guys who had been doing it for so long that he kind of had a joke about everything. And
Yeah.
he would talk to the crowd and eventually just like land on something in his Rolodex that he had a joke about.
Like anything they said, he had a joke
Yeah.
about. Yeah, that's cool.
And I always thought that was the coolest thing because it was a long time before I even knew that comedians weren't just like making it up as they went along.
yeah,
So I just assumed that was it. It was just a person on stage saying their like stream of conscious ideas, and he kind of perpetuated that for me. And from a younger age, I was always like, I want to be that type of comedian, unless I had
Nice.
something specific.
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so surrounded, you have to talk to them. Okay.
Yeah. And it's nice.
No
All
material.
my friends come on. I have a thing where like I like watching my friends who are usually like very good at this, like yourself. I like watching them in a different setting, like kind of an uncomfortable setting, get nervous and like kind of bomb a little bit and then pull themselves out of it.
Yeah.
I legit like learning about other people. Like we're opposites in that way.
Right.
Where it's like, I know that, you know, you've had your own life. We all have our own like set of circumstances and experiences.
Yeah.
And if you could somehow get like an interesting story out of a stranger and make jokes out of it, I think it's a cool experience. The shows are always different. It's never like,
Well, that's cool.
it's a non-repeatable thing. It's fun.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and then like our friends like Ramsey Badawi, Willie Simon, they've been on this podcast. They're running a show called Doubles where you go on stage with another comedian. I don't like having a crutch up there.
Sure. Think of your friends as a crutch.
I could do it myself.
Like, I got this, dude.
No, but I'll probably do the show.
You should. Everyone thinks you're so funny, dude.
Oh, thank you.
I even when we didn't know each other super well, which is now, we don't know each other super well now, but I don't think I've ever told you to your face how funny I think you are.
Thank you.
I think you have a funny
say it's
demeanor.
my face, man.
Well, I mean, we're kind of like,
Yeah.
we're at an angle, but I still mean it the same way as if I said it to your face.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now, are you? Did you get invited to the employee party for the Comedy Store?
Kind of in a very like,
Did you get the email?
no, I didn't get the email. I get a bunch of people being like,
Do you know where
"You
it's
gotta
at?
come." I do know where it's at, but I don't know the address, which is why I'm probably not going to show up. Like, if you want me to show, like, what did I say
It's
to
at
you?
Paulie's house.
Yeah, but I don't.
Pauly
I've
Shore.
never been there. I'm not just going to show up to Pauly Shore's house.
We're gonna rage with the wheeze.
Hell yeah, dude.
Chinese.
Hell yeah,
That's what he
dog.
always says. I don't know
Wheezing
what
the
that
juice, dude.
means. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, you could come if you want. Wait, did you say you got the email or no?
I didn't get the email, but I get a bunch of people. Like when I go into work, everyone's like, "You coming Sunday?"
Yeah. Well, don't you get paychecks from the Comedy
I
Store?
certainly do.
So then you're an employee.
I don't think they have
know.
my email.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, I would love to be there. Drop his address on the pod.
Okay. I don't have it.
Okay. Looks like we're both not going.
All right, Mike. So I'm going. So we have a few segments on the show. I'm going to get into one of them now. And this sucks for this week is jury duty. I got a summons in the mail. Hey, you guys figure it out on your own. Lawyers
Yeah.
and judges. You guys are making the big bucks. Figure out who's guilty, who's not guilty. I can't. You're going to make me come down there? I don't even have a car. And that's going to be my excuse that I write to you guys. That is a thing you can do. I saw that if you don't have a proper means of transportation, and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
That counts.
My house is about 10 miles. My apartment building is about 10 miles from where the courthouse is. I don't have a car, so I'll be looking forward to getting the excused absence.
Am I allowed to comment, or is this just like a you segment?
Yeah, you could comment. Wait, I have one more thing to say.
Dude, sorry.
Yeah, you guys, you don't need my help, okay? Figure it out. Sorry, go ahead.
That was okay. Tight.
What?
No, I like it here a lot. Is all I'm saying.
Thank you.
But if you can't like figure out how to get a car, and you got to figure out someone's a murderer, that's high stakes.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, have you been jury duty in a while? I mean,
Not in a while, thank goodness.
God,
I don't want to jinx it.
get it out of my face. with
I've
that.
gone all the way there and not been selected. My mom cried once, and she got out of it.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
saw somebody do that last time I went there. They were like asking them the questions, and they're just like, yeah, immediate tears gets you out of it.
Tears, racism. There's all choices.
Yeah, gosh. All right, so holding these notes here. So the cornerstones of this podcast are food, beer, and men. I don't know
Okay.
if you're aware of that.
I love all that stuff.
Okay, good. I was going to say, hopefully you like at least 2 of those 3.
I'm not a huge beer guy, to be honest, but I love men and food.
Do you have, do you drink alcohol or?
Yeah, kind of. I do it very socially. I do it when I'm bored, I guess.
What about beers? So you won't drink beers?
I tried so hard to like beer, and I just don't get it. I get full and I feel gross before I feel good.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. So you wouldn't be able to recommend any good beers, I guess.
I had a good, what do I drink when I'm golfing? I had a good, like, sparkling hard peach tea, tall boy.
Oh, okay. So you'll do like...
It's called, like, Jant or something like that. Jaint. And it's local. And it was
Interesting.
very, very good and, like, refreshing, and it's nice. You play golf?
Yeah.
It's just nice. You're out. It's hot as shit. You want an iced tea, but you also want to be, like, kind of turned up.
Yeah. So you'll do like the High Noons and White Claws kind of stuff?
If I'm bored, if it's around.
Yeah.
If it's cold and it's hot outside.
All right, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you're married. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
The pussy?
No, that's cool. How long you been married?
I've been married for about, what's it been, like 7 years now?
Nice.
I
You're a
should
guy
know.
who I feel like could either be 28 or 48. I have
A
no
lot of
idea how
people
old
say
you are.
that, dude. And I love it.
How old are you, 35?
I almost don't, because so many people don't know, I don't want to say.
Well, I'm 40, so...
I'm 39.
Okay, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. I don't think it's
Speaking of drinking, I'm going to do a Joe code for this week, which is another segment, okay, so I watched this YouTube video. It was an old Hollywood video. The title of it was, it was crazy. It was called 25 Stars in Hollywood Who Were Drunk All the Time.
Okay.
Okay, so the Joe code for this week is don't be drunk all the time. Okay, the list went, like, I was watching this video, I couldn't believe it. There was 25. It seemed like the guy had about 50 more he could have rattled off. Like, it was crazy. These people, like, yeah, it's pretty much common sense, but yeah, don't be drunk all the time. If you have a problem, these people didn't even get help.
Well, there was no
They
help
just
back
drank
then.
themselves to death.
That's too bad. Very
It was
sad.
like Bela Lugosi, Cary Grant, Elizabeth Taylor, Frank Sinatra even.
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin was on there. Yeah, it was wild. That guy who played Proximo and Gladiator, Oliver Reed,
Yeah.
I think is his name.
Yeah.
He was he died right after that filming. He drank himself to death at a bar. It's like, come on, guys.
Damn.
We talk about beer and stuff on this podcast, but
In moderation.
let's take it easy. Yeah, I give myself like 1 day a week to have beers.
You get
Other
wasted
days
one
I'm
day
working.
a week?
Not wasted, but I'm saying like the other days I'm working on stuff at work. I'm not gonna party hard
Right.
like these freaking old Hollywood guys. It's crazy. Yeah.
Were you a partier, like in your 20s? Did you get drunk all the time?
Yeah. Well, what about you?
Yeah, I drank a lot. I had a really relatively boring day job, and I was a musician, so I was just at bars all the time, or like fantasizing about being on something.
Yeah, in Chicago, yeah, it was fun. It was a big part of like the culture, I guess. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Well, your name makes me hungry, by the way, Falzone.
Why is that?
Because it sounds like calzone.
It does sound like calzone.
Your name is actually, you're Italian. What else?
Italian, Greek.
Oh, nice.
My parents did a 23andMe, which was nice of them because both of them did it. So now I feel like I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
I just average them out. And I think there's a little bit of like Balkan in there. So my wife, who is 100% Albanian,
Oh, okay.
is now like putting that on me. She's like, "You're Albanian now." So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But mostly, I identify as an Italian person.
Me too, because my parents did that as well, and there's Greek in there, but all my great grandparents came from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, your last name is actually Falzone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's back in the old country.
Like mine is Marrese.
Yeah. Isn't it
But
so
we say
pretty?
Marrese, yeah.
Why do we ruin it?
Well, why don't you call it? Why don't you at least go by Falzone?
Because I don't like that. That's like
Falzone.
what people.
Like I could go by Marrese. Some
Mhm.
of my cousins do that. We don't like that, but the rest of us, we like Marrese.
Yeah, that's good. Whatever you like. You should be able to identify as whatever you'd like.
Yeah, calzones are good though.
Absolutely. Little filling.
Do people say that? Hey, Falzone, why don't you eat a calzone?
Yeah, that was like.
Did
my
they ever
first-
say that?
It was my first stand-up joke.
Oh, but people said that to you. It's a
Oh.
good joke.
I mean, it's all relative. Like.
Why? Or no, I actually So I had a food question
Okay.
related to that. What is your favorite enclosed food? You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you. Unfortunately, I know exactly what.
so you have a calzone. You've got a
Jelly donut.
burrito. Yeah, you could say jelly donut. You could say hot pocket.
Are we on all time or currently?
We could say flautas.
Ooh, flautas.
We could say hot pockets. We could say pot pies even.
Well, I love calzones, because of just where I grew up in the Northeast. They were always readily available.
Yeah, Connecticut.
And but right now it's like, do you have a Tacos 1986 around you anywhere?
I've seen that. I've seen people order it at the
Mhm.
Comedy Store. They get it delivered. I haven't had it though.
I love it. I was talking about it last night. I was talking to Angie and Bobby Lee about Tacos 1986.
Name drop.
I know. Sometimes you have to,
Yeah.
especially when you're on a podcast. People are meeting me for the first time, like, but who does he know?
Yeah.
I had a chicken burrito there the other day, and it was so good. I had one 3 days in a row.
Oh my god.
To the point where, like, I don't like guacamole. I'm not a guacamole guy.
Why?
I just don't like it. I don't know if it's a texture thing. I don't know if it's a taste thing. But I tell them, because I don't want the people making the burrito to, like, take stuff they would normally put in out.
Yeah.
So they're like, do you want everything in it? And instead of being that guy, that white guy who's like, no cilantro, no guacamole.
Yeah.
I'm always
do
like,
that.
fucking leave it in there. I'll force myself to like it. And it has, like, grown on me. And this
Oh,
is
wow.
years of being like, I fucking hate guacamole.
Damn.
I hate avocados, like all that shit.
Tacos 1986.
It's so
Isn't there
good,
one on
man.
Beverly?
There's one kind of all over the place. I
Okay.
don't know how far the chain goes. I don't know if that's just like a California thing.
Well, what hit you about it? What stood out?
It feels like, you ever have really good sushi and you're like, I don't care what's in it. This is the perfect combination of flavors.
Yeah, before I have. Yeah, I haven't eaten sushi in a while, but yeah, I know what you
What
mean.
do you eat now? No meat, no sushi?
Not a lot.
You're just a rice guy?
I eat wild rice.
Hell yeah, dude. Just rice that you find.
Yeah, it's out in the wild.
I think it's a perfect, like, combination of flavors. They do a great job.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I eat a lot of Mexican and Indian food actually, because it's they have good veggie options.
Yeah. Oh, you vegetarian now?
Yeah.
Why was that? reason?
Yeah, there was a reason. No, I don't know. I feel better. I feel good. I feel more energy. Like, I see people at work, like, they're, like, falling asleep. I see, like, security guards, like, sitting there, like, taking naps.
One was asleep
Because
last
they eat
night.
fat food at work. They're like, oh, hey, let's get everything.
Yeah.
Like, let's eat beef and pizza and hamburgers. And then they're like I have good energy.
Mhm.
I feel better.
That's nice.
Feel more mental clarity even. So
That's great. I
Yeah.
wish I could have that. I wish I can go full vegetarian.
why?
I guess I don't
Do you eat
wish that.
bad?
I'm starting to eat better. I make kidney stones, and I had a couple really bad.
You
Really,
gotta pee those out.
you should, unless they're too big, and then a whole.
Wait, did you say you make kidney stones?
I do. It's a hobby that I.
No, that's not a food. That's a ailment, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
What are you talking about even? Are you talking about kidney beans?
No, I'm talking about kidney stones.
Why?
But
Aaron,
your
what's he talking about?
your diet affects it, is what I'm saying. So if I was vegetarian, I would probably make less kidney stones. I've already had to cut way down on my salt, so I avoid things like red meat and too much bread and like processed stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm learning to change my diet. That was why I brought that up.
Wait, I don't understand. You make kidney stones
Well, you make them
in your body.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you cooked kidney stones.
No, I do not.
All right. So there's a lot of photographers at the Comedy Store. Is there any beef within you guys? Like, hey, I took a better photo than you.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
Like Van,
Me and Van, we got a lot
Liz, Matt.
I try to.
He was like, I'm gonna get the shot.
Yeah.
Get out of my
100%.
way.
Sometimes I'll be doing video while Van is doing photo, and I'll try to trip him up. I'll throw a leg out.
Yeah. Well, I saw you yesterday. You were like taking a photo of Van taking a photo. Was that like blackmail?
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is.
If I see him doing some
Yeah.
cancelable shit, if I see him grab a waitress's butt or something like that, I'm like, you're fucking out of here.
Or it's like you were taking a photo or video and be like, hey, you suck. Look at the angle you took on
No,
that
I
one.
love everybody so much. They're so talented, man.
Yeah,
Some
they
of the
really
most
are. They're
talented
all really
photographers.
cool and like super polite.
Yeah. Van is amazing and works harder than almost anyone I've ever met. in my
Yeah,
life.
he's always running around.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He
he's
stays
always,
late too. He gets
Yeah.
everyone. He makes everyone feel really good about themselves.
Yeah.
Liz is one of the most artistic photographers I've ever seen. She has an amazing eye.
Yeah.
Matt is amazing, and his colors are outstanding. And he some of the best. Like when people ask me if I could take headshots, I usually just send them to Matt.
Oh, nice.
And then we all kind of follow in the footsteps of Troy Conrad.
Oh, right.
And it's been amazing to work with him.
Now, is he the official mothership photographer?
I don't know if he's the guy.
I think he is.
I wouldn't be surprised, but he travels a lot.
Oh, he
he's-
travels a lot. Okay.
He's over there during the week, and then he'll go on tour with Fluffy or something. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's amazing.
Nice. What was I gonna ask you? Okay, yeah. So do you like sports?
Yeah, but I don't follow him as closely as I used to. I'm
You
sorry.
a
we can't
baseball
connect.
fan?
I used to be a big Mets fan.
Oh, Mets. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? You know, like they have trades and stuff, right?
I know that I'm aware of
Well,
trades.
I'm just saying. What are your thoughts on? Because like it's just about the trade deadline in baseball.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on?
It was yesterday at 3
Yeah,
o'clock.
oh, it was I thought it was the 31st.
No,
I thought it was the end of the month.
it was yesterday.
Well, why are they doing it on the 30th? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know, but it was yesterday.
All right.
So much happened.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on baseball players getting traded mid-game? Have you ever seen this?
Mid game. Oh, like they find out
They're
about
in
it
the
clubhouse?
dugout. Yeah, they get the call, and then they have to like get out of there. It's like when you get fired at work, and it's like you have to be escorted out.
Security
it's
comes?
weird.
And
No,
you get a
there's no
little-
security, but that'd be cool if a guy freaked out and was like, "No, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm staying here."
They give you a little cardboard box and they put your glove in it.
Yeah,
Like, get the fuck out.
I don't like it. Let him finish that game.
It's sad, dude.
Yeah, it is sad.
I'd be like,
I was
"My
watching.
apartment's here."
I was watching Christopher Morel saying goodbye the other day. He's Cubs third baseman. Got traded to the
That's
Tampa Rays.
a baffling trade to me. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Also that. Yeah, and I don't like that. What do you think about that?
How do you find out? Twitter tells
Yeah, I don't know.
on your
There
phone?
shouldn't be any phones during the game. Like, leave these guys alone. Yeah, I mean, there should be no distractions.
Especially-
let them wait till after the game.
Are you expected to play the rest of the game?
No, he was in the lineup, and you have to take him out.
No,
Because
that's
you're
insane.
because once they make the trade, you're no longer part of that team.
Yeah.
It's basically like being
Why can't they wait?
that's what I'm saying.
Is
Aaron,
there a reason?
Yeah, Aaron, what's the
I think
freaking
it's-
reason,
I
man?
think it's just as simple as they're not part of the organization anymore, so they can't be part of the lineup.
Yeah, you're basically trespassing now.
But they're in the lineup, right? So
Yeah,
they're
it's
like,
the weirdest thing to me. I
you're-
don't know if any other sports do that.
you're in the hole, but you're not
mid-game.
part of the organization anymore.
Yeah, you take them out. They don't have to leave the stadium immediately, but like Randy Rosarena stayed the next day and sat in left field.
Like in the middle of the field.
No, in the stands.
Oh, really?
For one game,
He has
yeah.
to buy a ticket and hang out.
Yeah, he had his whole family.
Well, Aaron, what do you
Holy
think
shit.
about that? Are you okay with that, or?
About
about
Trading guys
mid-game.
I mean, it just shows you how detached the management is from the game happening on the field.
Yeah, there's that, right.
You know what I don't hate is the pitch clock.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good.
It sucks when you're there.
It does suck when you're there. It makes watching it on TV a lot better, and I'm sure this is well-worn territory by this part. But I got to a Dodgers game the other day, and we probably showed up second inning.
Yeah.
And then you wait in line to get a hot dog, and then it's like the fifth inning.
Yeah.
And then you chill out and you eat the hot dog, then it's the seventh inning stretch, and then you have to go find your car again. So
Yeah.
it was fast.
Jeez. All right, cool.
That was my hot take about the pitch timer.
Yeah, no, yeah, but what do you mean you don't like it when you're there? Because
you can't hang.
the
Yeah.
game's going too fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
don't have time to go get food.
To like go to the bathroom.
No time
and
to
stuff.
zone out. I couldn't zone out.
Yeah, that too.
I want to get a little bored. I want to like forget what's happening. I need the audience to get bored enough to do the
You
wave.
want to zone out.
Dude, can I tell you something about the wave?
Yeah, it's
I
dumb,
don't know.
dumb
I
as
hate it.
shit.
Dude,
yeah.
it's not. I'm a pro wave guy. That's such a think about how divided we are as a country. And then you see a stadium filled with people convince each other to act like water for a second.
tacky.
That's cool as shit.
Come up with
dude.
something else.
They also do it at the wrong time here in LA.
Oh, for sure.
They do it while the home team's up early in the game. It's
So
like, what is-
distracting.
Well,
what's
and I think like in Chicago, if you go to any of the arenas, like it's not like people shut it down there.
They're like, no, don't.
Like the fans don't cooperate. Like if somebody starts it, people aren't. It's not going to make the round.
Yeah.
If you
It's
know
a
what
lot
I mean.
of effort, dude. It's a lot of convincing, and it's a lot of camaraderie.
Yeah. Did you? No. Oh yeah. Would you say you're in everyone's good graces? I feel like you're one of those guys. You're in people's good graces around the comedy scene.
People seem to
Not-
tell me
not
that
in
they
your
are.
life necessarily.
You know what's interesting is I've been around for a while now. I've been a comedian for 15 years, and I've been here for 12. And so because I run shows, and
Yeah.
I'm very particular about who's on them because they're very specific shows. It's not just the stand-up show. I run a dating show, so you have to be good with like relationships and reading the room, and I run
Yeah.
a crowd work show, so you have to be good at like you have to care about what somebody says,
Right.
you know? You have to be a good listener, and I just don't think that everybody is that. And sometimes people really want to be on the show, and I don't feel like they would be the best. And I know for a fact that some people have talked shit about me, at least with that at the basis of the conflict.
Because you won't book them.
Yeah,
Ah,
but you know
it's
how
people,
people
man.
are. They can't
Yeah.
set that aside from like, are you a good hang? Like, are you a good person? They're just like, oh, you didn't help me be on
Yeah,
this
that's crazy.
place at this time, so now
Idiots.
we're enemies, you know? And it's not a lot, and I do hear from a lot of people that a lot of people like me, which is kind of a double-edged sword because you want people to like you, but also you don't want to be the nice comedian
Right.
because then the niceness overtakes the are you good at comedy at all?
Yeah.
You don't want to be that.
Feel that.
But I did sit next to someone at a show a couple days ago that I know for a fact was calling me an asshole to a group of my friends who was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Who
and
was
it all
it?
I don't want to, I'll never say names, but
it a
but
guy?
it was no. But it was
Whoa.
funny to sit next to that person and just know that like the last time I heard your name was because a friend said like this person talked shit about you.
Well, you guys were just sitting hanging out in the room? Or
Yeah,
like
it's like
you
we're
were an
both on the
audience
show.
member? Oh, you're both on the show. Okay.
And then, you're just sitting there making small talk.
Jeez.
And I wanted to say
That's
it so bad
annoying,
because,
yeah.
like, I have nothing to, I don't have to be friends with everybody. I have enough friends.
I mean, I would say you're pretty much in everyone's good graces. Well, didn't you say you? I thought you. I saw your phone last night. Didn't you move to LA in 2017 or something? What was
yeah,
that
it was
about?
like whatever it is.
Why'd you
12
say you
or-
were here 12 years?
I thought that was in
7.
my mind. I'm like, that can't be right. No, I've been here for 12 years.
Well, what was that note from yesterday?
I
Remember
probably
saw
just got
that?
the date wrong because I'm an idiot. Moved here. Oh, so the note says moved here 4 years ago, but I put it in my phone as a reoccurring thing,
I
like
gotcha.
fucking 10 years ago, whatever it was. Not super good at math.
Yeah, I'm about the same like stats as you. Because I first moved here in 2012.
2012.
Beginning of 2012.
Yeah.
Started comedy in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Do you like it here now? Did it take you
Oh,
a long
yeah.
time to acclimate?
For sure. Like,
When I moved here, everyone was like, it's 4 or 5 years until you're comfortable at all.
well, I don't know about that.
And I'm like, dude, I moved here when I was 27. I'm too old to be like,
Yeah, I was
give me 5
28.
years to figure it out. But then you get to the 5-year mark, or I got to the 5-year mark, and I was like, oh, I get what they're saying. now.
well, I mean, to like be acclimated, just like with the city, I'd say that only took like maybe a year and a half.
Sure.
It's 5 years stuff. It's a little outrageous.
Some of us move slow, you know?
Yeah, you had said something, and I thought maybe I.
Is this
What
show
were we talking about?
edited at all?
Shows? No, it's not. You want to? You want to do it? Oh yeah, let's promote my show. I run a show too.
You run a great show.
How do you know? There's only been one.
Yeah, but I was there, and everyone was so happy to be there.
Thank you. Yeah, Bros Before Joes, everyone. Coming up at the Comedy Store Wednesday, August 14th, 10:30 p.m. The last show sold out, okay? This is in the Belly Room at the Comedy Store. Only seats 70 people. So the tickets go. They go fast. Get them now. We've got Andrea Jin. We've got George Perez. We have Robbie Hoffman. And we have comedian and also Jeopardy champion Isaac Hirsch.
Whoa.
And then, of course, me, Kevin Strider, JT, and Chad. Do you know Isaac at all?
Isaac.
Hirsch? He's a comic, but he just was on Jeopardy.
I don't think so.
He, like, won a bunch of money and
I
stuff.
know Robbie Hoffman, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Robbie's great.
One of the funniest people on the face of the planet.
Yeah. All right. And then we do, what do we call it? We do brackets here, Mike.
Nice.
So, like, we pick winners of things with best of 7 series. I'll get more into that here in a minute.
Okay. Very excited.
Let me just do a This Is Great for this week. And This Is Great for this week is the Chicago Bears are on Hard Knocks. I believe it is streaming now on HBO Max. And I watched the trailer and got me pretty pumped up. I'm excited for those guys. Excited for the team. Looks like it's going to be fun to watch that. I don't know how other people felt about their team being on Hard Knocks in the past, but to me it looks cool. It seems like it's going to be fun, and excited to check that out.
Does that create rifts within the organization, do you think?
What?
Being on Hard Knocks? Because it's like a reality show kind of, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess it all, like, I guess it depends, like, on the content they cover and stuff like that.
Sure.
But, all right. Oh, yeah, I should say my favorite enclosed food is actually all-time Pizza Puff. Do you know what that is?
Puff. It's like a microwave thing.
Well, it's like it's kind of really just a Chicago thing.
Mm.
Aaron, you know what those are, though, right?
I don't know if I do.
I mean, it's basically like a really good Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, they have them a lot at, like, Chicago, like, hot dog places as like a side.
Like a gourmet Hot Pocket.
Pretty much.
We're talking like cheese pepperoni marinara?
Yeah, you can get, and like sausage, pretty much whatever. I think, usually.
Like an Italian
No, that's more
empanada.
typically it's more like, well, it's like flat.
Mm-hmm.
Typically it's sausage in there.
Nice. Like, we have different breads in the Northeast.
Yeah, and it's a very flaky bread.
Nice.
It's not bread. It's like it's almost like a pastry.
Like a phyllo dough.
Yeah, it's like a pastry kind of a dough.
Yeah. Do you guys have pizza freight and
Pizza freight?
pizza fritta and like fried dough in Chicago.
Fried dough.
It's like where you
Kinda.
usually get it at like an Italian festival or something like that.
Yeah.
You put powdered sugar.
Yes,
or
yeah,
marinara.
powdered sugar. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I wish that was more prevalent out here. I miss that very much.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Mike, we're going to do a couple of these emails, and then we'll get into a bracket.
Hell yeah.
So don't forget, folks, email me here at the Joe Code Podcast, joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We talk food, beer, and men, and whatever else you want to talk about. And remember, I'm on Cameo. We could do a fun little video there for you. I could frickin' make you laugh or something. And then join the Patreon, guys. Appreciate the support. Lowest tier there is only $2 a month. And want to welcome new Patreon member, Mugshot Malone. Thank you, Mugshot Malone. Appreciate. Huh?
That's a good get.
Yeah. All right. Couple emails, and then we'll get into the bracket. This one comes from Ben. Subject is beer. Nice. Joe, currently on a camping trip in the Adirondacks. Went to a local bar, saw they had a beer from Los Angeles, decided to try. As I'm writing an email to you while listening to the pod to tell you I enjoyed this beer. Mango Cart is mentioned, and that is what I was drinking. A coincidence? I think not. Ben. Yeah, Mango Cart is tasty.
Big fan.
You like it too?
That's the first time I had one was at Dodgers game. And that's like, that's another good like golf outdoors, hot as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mango Cart's very nice, refreshing.
I brought that up because my wife loves it.
Yeah, Aaron
yeah.
brought that up. Yeah, I do love mango. I eat the fruit mango basically daily.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good fruit.
It is good. All right, and then just
I'm addicted to Mango, the Chris Kattan character from Saturday Night Live.
Whoa, and we'll get you some help for that.
Appreciate it.
All right, email from Ryan. Life back in L.A. I think he's talking about my life.
Okay.
Hey, Joe. Long time no email. Hope all is well. Curious if you are missing Austin at all. No, is the answer. Seems to be the place to be for comedy these days.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Your boy Gary seems to be on an unhinged tear, and it has been entertaining to watch. Gary's doing good. He's doing stuff with like Drinking Bros podcast. I mean, he works hard. He's doing stuff. Yeah, I see him on Instagram. Guy's got more followers than me.
Whoa.
He was my producer of the pod when I was out in Austin.
And you set him free, and now he's thriving.
Yeah, now he's flying.
Yeah.
The bird is. Yeah, I let him out of the cage. To be honest, I often wonder what your show would be like had you stayed. Always enjoy your dynamic together. Any chance of a future reunion? Take care, Bud. Ryan. I mean, yeah, I really don't miss Austin. I was itching to get back to Los Angeles, and the timing was right on it. And yeah, it was a great decision. Things are good here. I had Gary as a guest on the pod. I would do it again as well. But, I mean, I'm not going to go back there and do the pod.
Can you name one thing that was like your most favorite thing about Austin and your least favorite thing? And same thing with LA.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
No problem. Welcome back, by the way.
I'll ask the questions.
I'm interested. This is also my time to get to know you
So
better.
just about the city?
Just about like city comedy-wise?
I'm going to say Austin. The best thing about it was the food. The food is great. There's so many good spots, and I really am a big fan of like the Tex-Mex. And then when I was eating the barbecue, it was really good. Yeah, there's a lot of great food options in nightlife. If you're into drinking and going out, nightlife's great. And then what I didn't like about it, I didn't like. Now I'm just trying to keep this more in the city itself and not for myself personally. It's not. I mean, I don't know.
Just say it. Stream of conscious.
I don't know, and then L.A. L.A. I don't know. I've gotten used to this city. It's a second home city for me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I love the weather here.
Especially coming from Chicago.
I like the comedy community. Well, for the most part, like the people I'm tight with.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, I guess what sucks. I don't know, Mike. What are yours?
I'm sorry. I just meant because it's funny to hear probably someone who's not necessarily from like a big comedy town, but who is a comedy fan, obviously ingest a lot of stuff that they see on the internet and be like, from what I watch, probably like I'm just guessing like a Kill Tony fan and stuff like that.
Oh
It
yeah,
probably seems like
they're
Austin is
seeing
the
all
place
this
to
stuff,
be, depending
yeah.
on what you are fans of.
Sure.
And then for you to be there for a couple of years and make the decision to come back, I just general interest on what would spur those decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when the mothership first opened, I had a little bit of FOMO,
Yeah, I get that.
but that was it. Other than that, I didn't I never regretted moving. I'm like, no, that was the right move for sure.
Such a beautiful club.
What is?
The Mothership.
Oh, you been there?
Yeah, I got to be on a Brian Simpson show, the Bottom of the Barrel show.
Oh yeah, they do that.
And after they became comfortable with me, because it took a long, no one knows who I am.
Right.
And so I go there and they're like, sit here and be awkward in this hallway until we deem it appropriate to bring you elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't
you
like
know?
that stuff.
But it's like the rooms are beautiful. It's kind of constructed in a way that's like perfect for the audience and the comedians.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like a very cool comedy playground built by a very rich person who seems like they built it to be exactly what it is. And so I was very impressed by that.
Well, that's cool. All right. I'll try to think of answers to those questions. Thanks for the homework assignment.
Another thing I like about you is I can never quite tell if you're having a good time.
Good. That's how I like it. I like being a mystery.
You are, dude. You're like Batman if he didn't have any of the stuff on, but still acted the same way.
Thank you. All right, Mike. So we have a bracket here that we're going to finish today,
Okay.
which is the way the bracket, or I'm sorry, the subject matter that we're tackling here is man-made landmarks from
Awesome.
around the world. Okay, and we are in the semifinals of there's a USA bracket and there's a rest of the world bracket.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this: Do you understand how best of 7 series work and
Yeah.
stuff? Like, okay, so how many does one person need to win for them to advance?
4.
Thank you. Jeez. You wouldn't believe how many people don't grasp that concept.
right?
Yes, it is right.
Sorry to hear that.
I've been given percentages and like 3 or they do it, they win by a lot or whatever. All right, so Nick updated it for us. He says the commentary and picks got me so fired up, legends. Updated bracket here. The first round winners and original brackets below for reference if needed. Round 2. Aaron, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you ready for this?
All right,
Yes.
here in the USA bracket, we've got number 1, Statue of Liberty versus number 4, Lincoln Memorial.
So we're picking the winners?
Yeah, Statue of Liberty, they already beat the Gateway Arch. Lincoln Memorial beat Hoover Dam.
I was interested to hear the whatever the first round
Yeah.
was.
So Statue of Liberty, number 1 seed against number 4, Lincoln Memorial.
And did the Statue of Liberty, who were they against in the first round?
The Gateway Arch.
And they won in 4? Or
Oh,
what?
big
Yeah, this
time,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, because Gateway, that's not good. Man,
It's a tough draw. It's a nice arch.
I remember, as far as arches go, that's top 6 arches.
Top 6.
Yeah.
I remember not being super impressed by Lincoln, even though I really wanted to be.
Really?
Yeah, I remember seeing that on like the back of the penny and being like, I can't wait to see this in real life. And then I went to it and I was like, that's not half as big as I thought it was going to be.
Are you kidding me? It was freaking gigantic.
Listen, you want my opinion?
How old were you there when you went there?
Probably like 10.
Oh my God. I went there like 2 years ago and I was dazzled by it.
I went to the Lincoln Memorial thinking it was going to be like, you ever see the Never-Ending Story when it goes to the Oracle?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like
And
that.
it's a kid?
I thought like little lasers were going to come out of his eyes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm leaning
It would be
Lincoln.
funny that would be funny if Lincoln was like a Zoltar machine.
Yes, absolutely. In his little mouth, he had like marionette mouth.
I mean, I'm leaning Lincoln Memorial.
Sure. I mean, it's your show.
Thank you. I mean, I like the steps going up to it. You know, it's inside.
He's sitting. He's relaxed.
Yeah, he's sitting. And then there's like stuff on the wall.
You can kind of pretend like you're blowing him if you want.
No, I don't want to.
If you want.
Well, yeah, you can if you want.
Dude, but fucking, especially for a Northeast person, Statue of Liberty is like,
Yeah, but it's like
iconic.
a weird green kind
It's
of.
French.
Yeah, it's from them.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, put that on silent.
I did.
I'm saying Lincoln Memorial 4-3. I say it goes 7. It's tight. I'm more wowed by the Lincoln Memorial.
I like that it was tight.
Mike, you're gonna have to decide this here because I'm going the opposite way. I think Statue of Liberty.
Well, now I'm supposed to go against Joe on his own
4-3.
show.
No, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You say 4-3.
4-3. I just, I've said it last time and I'll say it again. I love a historical monument that you can see from different locations in the city, and kind of, if not calibrate where you are in the city, at least it's always cool to see it. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah. You're 100% right. And
yeah,
also,
Lincoln's inside. You can't see him.
Yeah.
beacon of hope and opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the first thing you see, the Ellis Island stuff, and, yeah.
No, that's a different island.
Yeah, but, like, that
Covered
whole...
that last time.
When you think of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. So how many
Yeah,
you
that's
say?
it.
I said 4-3 Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for sure, because that's Lincoln's a great memorial. Yeah. It was in, fucking Forrest Gump,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was around Forrest Gump.
It's a national treasure for sure.
National treasure.
Yeah.
Treasure, yeah.
Pick a.
Yeah, same. I mean, I don't know, amount of... Yeah, 4-3 Statue of Liberty.
All right, fair enough.
Sorry, Joe.
It's all right.
It's the number 1 seed. All right. Next matchup. Number 2, Golden Gate Bridge versus number 3, the Hollywood sign.
Golden Gate Bridge trounced the Seattle Space Needle in the first round.
I bet Seattle Space Needle is not a good monument.
And then the Hollywood sign beat the Bean in Chicago. I don't laugh at that.
Was that one you were voted down on?
No, I said Hollywood sign.
How many people have killed themselves off of jumping off of the Hollywood sign? None. So it has
Have they?
that.
There have been people who've died.
Oh,
Been
absolutely.
found up there.
Okay, well, here's the thing I'm going to say about the Golden Gate Bridge. If you're there on a foggy day, good luck even seeing it. Right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I've been there a couple times in San Francisco, and most of the time, I can't even freaking see the damn thing.
It is impressive, though.
Yeah, it is impressive. But yeah, the Hollywood signs, I mean, I like something like in the mountains like that. I think that's cool.
It moves with the
Like
earth.
like letters in the, what do you mean?
Like it, when they made it, when it was Hollywood land or whatever. It was
Oh,
like
now
straight
it's not
across.
land anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it evolves. It's the shape of it evolves.
Oh, you're saying the hills kind of slid a little?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh.
And also they made wood into weed.
Oh, because it used to read straight in a line. Now the letters
Yes.
are kind of like, yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's fun.
Yeah. The letters are kind of what, did you say?
The letters were made into Hollyweed. You remember that?
Oh,
They do that
yeah.
every now and again.
Yeah, I remember they did that.
So that's fun.
But yeah, they are. Yeah, the Golden Gate Bridge is. I mean, I think it's another.
Damn, dude. This is tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough match. I'm going Hollywood sign 4-3.
Aaron?
It's so tough because the Golden Gate Bridge was such a engineering marvel to get it done.
Yeah, well, where is it on the foggy day?
Yeah.
It's true, but yeah, there's fog in L.A.
Marine lair.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover up that fucking sign.
Sometimes.
Well, shit.
The pollution does.
Yeah,
You can't see it when it's real gross outside.
Yeah.
I don't have to
man.
pay to go to the Hollywood sign. I have to pay to cross the
Well,
Golden
you
Gate
can't
Bridge.
actually go to the Hollywood sign either.
Yeah.
So there is that.
That might be the deciding factor. It's like, what's
Yeah.
it, like
Some
$14 to
my
cross this
headphones are doing a weird thing. It's like going in and out. No, it's good now.
Weird.
bridge? I'll agree with you. I'll pick the Hollywood sign, knowing that a lot of people would probably be upset with that choice.
By how much?
I say it's pretty split. Because it's another 4-3 situation.
Okay, yeah. I mean, these are tight series here.
Yeah.
I'll make it 3. Hollywood sign.
Oh, you're going with it.
Yeah, I will.
Do you think
Suck
that would
it, San
be
Francisco.
that would be the case anywhere else in the country? Or are we just saying that because
I don't
we're
know.
here?
I mean, I think I brought up some good points with the fog.
You did.
There's something to the fact that we all came here to be in entertainment in some way, shape, or form. And when you're driving around and you just look up a street and you see the Hollywood sign, it's like...
Yeah, and then
yeah.
it's cool, like the mountains there. Like a bridge is a bridge. I don't know.
It's kind of like a shitty roommate that you're like, yeah, but that's my boy.
Yeah.
He's asleep on the couch, but that's, I couldn't imagine this place without
So,
him.
Aaron, what do you say? 4-3 as
Yeah,
well?
definitely
Yeah,
4-3,
tight
yeah.
series. All right, now we have the rest of the world.
Okay.
Rest of the world, we have number 1, the Eiffel Tower, versus number 5, the Colosseum in Rome.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, good matchup.
Eiffel Tower's getting a lot of shine. during
Eiffel
the
Tower
Olympics.
beat Machu Picchu in Peru first round, and Colosseum beat the Great Wall of China.
Whoa,
actually.
really?
Yeah, 4-3. It was a tough series.
I understand. I've never been, but I understand that's kind of underwhelming. The Great Wall of China
Yeah, maybe it's
Probably
not so
was better.
great.
back in the day. It's very of its time.
All right, the Eiffel Tower against the Colosseum.
I feel like I personally have to go with the Colosseum because of my heritage.
Have you been to it?
No.
Have you been to Italy?
No.
Me neither. Yeah, it's.
We should
man.
go.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
Me and you.
I guess that makes me the expert on this show, guys. I've been to both.
Oh, you've been to
Well-traveled.
both? What the hell?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I think the Eiffel Tower.
Whoa.
I do.
Why? Because it sparkles?
There's definitely that.
And then there's a restaurant in there, and you could probably drink some beers
You
in
could,
there.
yeah. There's no restaurant in the Coliseum.
There's not like a Wendy's in the Colosseum.
Yeah.
No, it's a restaurant. I don't know if it's any good. I didn't go to it. You don't have to go to it. Again, it's another one that you can see from everywhere in the city, and it's gorgeous to see it from around Paris. The Coliseum, you can't really. I mean, even where we were staying, we were like right around the corner, and the apartment building across the street, you couldn't see the Coliseum.
Right now, Ryan Field in Evanston kind of looks like the Coliseum. The Northwestern Wildcats, Northwestern University, because they're knocking down the stadium, so it's like half up.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. What's capacity at the Coliseum? How many people we fitting in there?
God, they said something like 80,000 or something.
Whoa, it's that big?
It couldn't have been that comfortable, though. I mean,
No, I mean it's like stone seats, isn't it?
yeah. I mean,
Probably.
yeah. And when it was fully built up, too.
Bleacher
it's falling
seating?
apart. I don't know.
That's crazy.
All right, Aaron says Eiffel Tower. How much?
I'd say it's 4-3.
Yeah. Mike, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say Coliseum, even though I do think the Eiffel Tower is beautiful, but Coliseum.
By how much?
I don't know, 4-3.
Wow. Yeah, these are tight.
The one I will say, the one thing about both of them is you will be harassed constantly while you're at both of them. People trying to get you to go on a tour with them for money, or people trying to sell you shitty little bottles of champagne
Yeah.
outside the Eiffel Tower.
What's more tolerable?
All right, I'm gonna say the Eiffel Tower 4-3.
Sure.
Because like I can go in there, I can get a drink,
You can go to the top of it.
go to the top.
You can eat a baguette.
Yeah,
around
Coliseum's
it.
just like outside, and it's just like ruins. All right, Eiffel Tower.
I've had gelato at both. So you
Whoa.
can get gelato either.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Eiffel Tower wins. Last matchup. Number 2, the Great Pyramids of Giza versus number 3, the Taj Mahal.
And the Pyramids beat the Sydney Opera House in the first round,
Which I voted against.
and the Taj Mahal beat Big Ben.
Wow. That's the one that I've seen.
Big Ben.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not super familiar with Taj Mahal aside from the name, to be honest.
Yeah. Is that? Do you think that's in reference to Taj from Van Wilder? Remember the Rise of Taj?
Yes. Is that the Van Wilder guy?
Yeah.
Against the, what's the other one?
Pyramids of Giza.
Against the pyramids.
Yeah.
Pyramids
Rise
or
of
that guy
Taj.
from Van Wilder.
I don't the Taj Mahal, I don't know. I mean the Great Pyramids of Giza to me are just it's I mean it's just like a marvelous thing, I feel like.
People still talk about, it's like, how were they built? People think aliens
They don't
built
know.
them.
Yeah, I mean I don't know about alien. I mean possibly giants. They think there were giants in the old world.
What do you think is more
Or they
probable,
think
aliens
people
or
could have
giants?
used. They think of the ancients also knew how to like use like frequency and stuff to like be able to manipulate stuff to build, and I don't know. I don't think it was aliens.
You think
Taj
it was
Mahal's pretty epic too. Here's a photo for you.
okay.
Oh wow, yeah,
That's
that is
that
really
thing.
nice.
Now what happens in there?
Yeah, it looks like
It's
a
just a
church.
temple at this point.
Man, their reflective pool has nothing on.
Looks like an Armenian church in Chicago a little bit.
Now that's in Studio City, right?
What are they doing there? Weddings?
No. Well, you think you can get married there, yeah.
You could rent it out. You could have your graduation there.
I'm gonna say the Great Pyramids of Giza 4-2.
Yeah. I'll echo that just because they were made by aliens, and I think that's very impressive.
I don't think it was made by aliens.
I do. I think that they were made by hand by alien hands.
All right.
The engineers of that day are like, really, guys?
Yeah, dude. Like, please just remember our names,
Give us
please.
credit, yeah.
Aaron, what do you say?
You guys already said the pyramids. So I can go Taj Mahal. I think Taj Mahal's really beautiful.
Sure.
And built out of love, not slavery.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
probably built by slaves too, but it was built for his wife.
Wow.
Whose wife?
His
Taj?
wife's name was Taj.
Sure. That's like the piece of the story I remember.
Do you, Taj, take this Mahal forever and ever? That's beautiful.
How much do you think they win by?
It'd be 4-3.
All right.
But they don't.
All right. Let's. We'll do the championships, and then we'll have the world championship.
I love it.
So the USA Championship.
Okay, it's number 1, Statue of Liberty versus number 3, the Hollywood sign.
Why are you laughing?
Because that's such a funny matchup of stuff.
East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah, that's beautiful. What a rivalry. Statue of Liberty beats the Hollywood sign hands down. Maybe like 4-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Aaron, what do you think?
I think he's right.
I mean, whatever, man.
Hollywood sign's had its run, but I think it ends here. I think
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty 4-1.
Yeah, well, it's not in the mountains, though.
We could put
It's
her in
on
the
an island.
mountains.
What?
Put a little rocket up her ass, fly her somewhere else on the planet. We
Alright,
should go to
4-1.
space in the Statue of Liberty.
I mean, we've seen in film. We just have to cover it in enough slime.
Yeah.
Play
Ghostbusters
Jackie
2.
Wilson, and it'll move.
That's a great
Lift me
idea.
high. All right. Fine. You guys said that. Then I'm going to say Hollywood sign 4-3 because I lost anyways.
Sure.
All right, Statue of Liberty representing the USA. Who will they face?
All right, and in the world, we have number 1 Eiffel Tower versus number 2 the Pyramids at Giza.
Ooh, interesting matchup.
Eiffel Tower versus the pyramids.
These are man-made landmarks.
Well, one was man-made.
Well, I'm saying that because that's the topic. If you don't think it was man-made, then I don't even know if you could pick
Right?
'em.
Should the pyramids even be in here? Because they were pooped out by ships or whatever.
Well, I mean, I think that kind of makes it
so disrespectful.
kind of a dark horse here.
So many people losing their lives to say that they were pooped out by ships. Man,
Yeah, man-made.
it's tough because they make it look so pretty during the Olympics, and that's so current.
Yeah, but there's one in Vegas too. You can go see that one.
That's true.
Yep.
Paris.
I've also been there.
Dude, you've been everywhere, huh? You're like a passport. So
I've been to Vegas a lot, but I haven't been in that Eiffel Tower.
I'm gonna say pyramids still, because I think it's a more impressive thing to make.
Yeah, I think it's just I mean I think it's really just spectacular. And I think if you were in person, if you were to approach it, and you'd just be like, unbelievable.
If
You'd
you
be
were
like,
in Persian, you said?
no, in person. But I think it's tight. I'm gonna say 4-3 the pyramids.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What about Aaron?
I'm not a pyramid guy.
You love the Eiffel Tower.
I do love the Eiffel Tower. I love Paris. It's a great city.
Forget Paris.
I will not, Billy
Just
Crystal.
forget it, dude. Just go on. Come on, be a guy. Be one of the guys.
No. If I'm planning a vacation, I'm planning to go to Paris, not to Cairo.
You don't want to go to the desert for on
No.
vacation?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I think it's 4-2, but I've been outvoted. So now we have the championship.
The World Championship.
We've got representing the United States, the Statue of Liberty versus the world's Great Pyramids of Giza.
Now this is
Man-made.
just like, what do you love more?
Man-made landmarks
Yeah.
from around the world.
I can't turn my back on the Statue of Liberty now. I was so ride or die.
Oh, now you're going to make it a USA thing?
Yeah, I have to. I made all the other things an Italian thing. So now I got to stick by my
I mean,
goal.
who made the Statue of Liberty?
French.
Yeah, but who? How many people did it take?
How many people died making the Statue of Liberty?
Probably a lot.
We have that stat.
I can look it up.
Have the aliens ever touched the statue? Cloverfield monster tried to destroy it.
That's interesting that they made these things and people died, and you're like, let's just keep building it.
Yeah,
We're not stopping. We have to build it. They wouldn't be like, all right, let's put a stop. Like, I feel like nowadays, if you try to like build something like that and one person died, I guess that's not
They would at
true.
least take a break.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, buildings. You know, they keep going with the buildings.
No one died during the building of the Statue of Liberty,
Yeah. So,
either in France or in the United States.
damn, dude.
They took 9 years to build.
9 years. Because they didn't have computers back then.
Yeah.
They had to go by drawings, hand drawings.
So you said the Statue of Liberty won by what?
It's going to be tight. It's going to be 4-3.
All right, I'm going to say 4-3 the Pyramids.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I feel like they was, like, I don't even know how tall they are. I wonder if it would be like you'd see them, and I don't know. I just feel it would.
It's tough.
Yeah,
I think you see them from a distance because they're the only things out there. They're not in the city, per se.
Right.
There's a lot of trash out there, too. I think just blows in the wind.
You can't say that. You can get canceled for saying that.
What's that?
I'm not.
tattoo
It's not
say
the.
there?
It's not the.
Which
Host?
one?
With the H and the check mark.
Oh, this right
Or a
here?
Y, yeah.
This is all good things come from honesty, it says.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I say 4-3 Pyramids. Aaron's going to say Statue of Liberty. So
Yeah.
It comes down to what do you want on a fridge magnet that you bring home?
Not the pyramids.
Not the pyramids. I have a Statue of Liberty magnet.
Yeah. USA.
Fridge
USA.
magnet.
Number one.
That guy's a
Always.
fridge magnet.
Yeah. Shit. All right.
Yeah, I think it's 4-2.
All right.
Statue of Liberty.
Excellent.
Would you rather be a chick magnet or a fridge magnet?
Fridge magnet. Yeah, that was great. All right. Yeah, we did. So we finished the man-made landmarks from around the world bracket, and we got a few more for next time. Let me see if I had a. Oh yeah, there was the rest of Michael's script I could read. Which, Michael, next time you guys do this, don't make it so long.
What is that?
Because it's very hard to read on a podcast.
JT was still talking about it.
I mean, I love you guys. JT was or Strider?
Oh, Strider was. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I mean, frickin' Michael and Sky God, I love you guys. Two of the biggest fans, but, tone it down a little bit.
Do your fans come?
Or, I
out
mean,
to shows?
shorten it a little bit, huh?
Are they in the LA area? Do they come out?
Some. All right, let's do. Oh yeah, so we left off where Ross was coming out of the bushes, I believe. So yeah, let's do that. They're on an island.
They've shipwrecked.
Yeah.
The cast and crew of this ship, captained by Fraser Crane.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they're on an island, and Ross has somehow been living on this island.
Yeah.
Ross from Friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ross says, "Hey guys, I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting so long. I'm so happy. I love you." Kramer. Ah! Kramer screeches a battle cry at the top of his lungs as he blazes out of the trees towards Ross. He pounces like a wildcat through the air and decapitates Ross with a Somalian sword. Kramer. "Did you see that? I totally saved you guys." He pumps his fist. Monica. "Oh my God." Joey. "What the hell, man? He was my friend." Monica. "He was my brother." The gang comes together and decides to try and get some rest as the sun is starting to set. They bury Ross and have a brief funeral honoring his life. Sometime during the night, the gang is awoken by a small campfire down the beach. It's Kramer sitting over the fire roasting a piece of meat on the end of a sharpened stick. Fraser. "Kramer?" Rubbing his eyes. "What are you up to now?" Woody. He's sniffing the air. "Something smells good. It reminds me of my mom's cooking." Robert. "Yeah, I mean, it's not my mom's steak. My mom's steak pizziola, but it smells darn good right about now." Monica. "What is he even cooking? Anyways, I'm the chef. Move over, idiot." She pushes Kramer down and grabs the stick with the meat. Monica. "What even is this? Wait a second." At this point, she notices her brother's grave dug up and his body missing. Monica. "Oh my God." Fraser. "Dear God." Kramer twitching around. Yo, ma. Joey, Robert, and Woody all look up with mouths full of meat. "I wish we had some Italian bread," or Joey says, "I wish we had some Italian bread. This would make a great sandwich." Robert. Yeah. And a little side of potato salad and maybe something for dessert." Woody, licking his fingers. "I think it's perfect just the way it is, just like Mom used to make." Fraser. "You're eating human meat. Stop." It's got a little dark.
Yeah, this is episode 2 of a comedy.
Joey and Robert spit and puke up the meat, but Woody continues to sit there unfazed. Woody. "I don't know what y'all are complaining about. This is a Boyd family special, and I'm not wasting mine." Fraser. "We must get out of here." "No, I must get out of here. These people are animals, psychopaths, complete and utter dumbasses. Anything is better than this." Fraser runs into the jungle to his regret. He is followed by the rest of the group. After 10 minutes of running through the jungle, they discover a huge parking lot with a large building in the middle. Fraser. "You've got to be kidding me. This has been here the whole time?" As they get closer, they can make out a sign on the front that reads, Joe's Deep Dank Schmoll. They stand out front and stare at the sign. Robert, squinting. What do you suppose it means? Fraser, Joe's Deep Dank Schmoll? I have quite possibly no idea. Kramer, sounds disturbing. No way I'm going in there. Fraser, we don't have a choice. Led by Fraser, the group slowly enters the building, and they are perplexed as to what they see. Joey, what is this? Fraser, looking around, puzzled. It's almost over, by the way.
Okay, thanks. Is this Woody from Toy Story?
No, Cheers.
Got it.
All right, Fraser's looking around, puzzled. It appears to be some sort of bar/gym/daycare. They all stand there looking at each other, befuddled. Woody, well, no wonder it's empty. That's retarded. Well, I don't know why I said it like Fraser. Well, no wonder it's empty. That's retarded. To the group's surprise, they're greeted by a distinguished voice, Joe Marrese. Oh, this is me.
Oh, congrats.
I'm in the show. Yeah, Joe Marrese. There he is. Joe walks out from behind the bar, pointing at the group. Joe. Hey, how are you? Woody. Hello. Joe, how's it going? Another man walks out from behind the bar and makes eye contact with Fraser. Fraser, good afternoon. Aaron. Oh, Aaron, you're in. Nice. Aaron nods. He doesn't say anything. He just nods. All right, roll credits while Fraser theme plays. Do you know how it goes? It's like, hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling.
Oh, yeah.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs, oh my.
That's a good one.
And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. Ha, ha, ha. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Good night, everybody. Written by Michael with creative help from Sky God 2000. All right, guys. Yeah, very good creative work.
I almost passed out during that.
Took a bit of a dark turn. And next time, write it shorter. But good creativity and putting me and Aaron in it at the end.
That's nice. Get a little payday.
So thank you guys for that.
At least it wasn't a full pilot length.
Yeah. All right, Mike, I think that's going to be it.
I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thank you for asking me to be here.
We're going to wrap it up here, so thanks, Mike and Aaron. Great to have you on, Mike. It was a lot of fun. And we could even have you back.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
No.
Yeah, I'll come back.
No, it'll be some months from now or something.
All right, well, I'll see if I'm...
But it was a lot of fun. Thanks for being here. Follow Mike Falzone on Instagram. He runs shows around Los Angeles.
Please.
Performing around Los Angeles and other cities as well.
Yeah, come on out. If you want to DM me on Instagram and say, hey, I heard about the Surrounded show on Joe Code,
Yeah.
I'll put you on the guest list. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
How about it?
That means free tickets.
Yeah.
So, all right, awesome, Mike. Thanks a lot, everyone. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to that YouTube channel. Keep liking, keep commenting on the videos. We'll read the comments next week. And yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.